In Crossing the Line, we sprung a series of controversial jokes to a group of unsuspecting participants. And unlike an actress in Harvey Weinstein's hotel room, they could tell us when they felt uncomfortable. But I couldn't have done it without our fantastic comedians. So in this episode, we're going to find out where the line is for the people who have spent their careers crossing it. Hey guys, how you going?
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
Should comedy be allowed to make people uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you think comedy can be a much more effective tool in affecting a change in opinion?
Yes, humour's one of the best tools to change someone's opinion, I think, to give them a fresh, I think not so much the humour, but the fresh angle.
I think what happens is there's people who already think this way and they'll hear someone who they agree with and they'll think that way a little bit more. So maybe someone is quiet and not sure about their opinions and a comedian will do something or say something and they'll agree with that comedian, they'll laugh at it, and then they'll feel a bit more emboldened in that opinion.
Gives them
They'll
a
be a
voice.
bit more like, oh, there's other people who think like me. So I don't think it's changing. I think it's just consolidating people's point of view and giving them arguably the confidence to believe and be more vocal about it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with part of that, but I think
Here we
also,
fucking go.
yeah.
I thought I nailed that. I really was ready. I was
Yeah, you
expecting
kinda-
someone to
kinda
yell,
did.
cut, that's a wrap, and then
No, I agree with some of that. I agree that happens, but I think also comedy definitely has the ability to change the way people think. I think George Carlin started that. He started that style of comedy that would get people thinking about politics in a different way and religion in a different way. And I think if you got up and did a joke and every single joke deliberately crossed the line, it's going to be a bit too much for the audience to handle. I think you choose your moments when you deliberately one or two crossing the line in a set,
Yeah.
in a 10, 15-minute set.
If you can get the audience on your side,
Yeah, then you can get away with it.
then you can push that line further.
And then you have something truly special in a comedy room where like it's almost everyone's in on the joke and everyone knows this is the wrong thing. We shouldn't be say it, but it's our little secret. It's almost like you have this little bunker where you're hiding from the outside world and all the rules, and it's a special thing.
I do find that sometimes people are getting offended on behalf of other people, quite a lot,
Yeah.
especially on the
Well, I was just
internet.
going to say, I don't mind men getting offended on behalf of sexist jokes at all.
Yeah.
In fact, I think the more support, the better.
Have there been jokes that men have said, oh, that's sexist, but you'll be like, no, that's fine?
No, I think everything's sexist.
Okay.
I can read sexism in everything.
Having a penis does help you doing comedy.
Tough.
Because the penis is like, having a dick, it's almost like it's your own PR machine that's on your shoulder. I mean, women have self-awareness. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with
Self-consciousness.
If you'll know if something's not funny or not, whereas, or especially
Yes,
a woman knows if she's
true.
not funny very early
Whereas
on.
men,
Men can be unfunny for a decade, but the dick is just keeps on putting out these amazing press releases. You're doing great, bud.
Yeah.
You're doing great. And,
Ego's always there.
Your dick is creeping up and the balls block your ears so you can't hear the silence in the open mic rooms that you're
It's
in.
not you, it's them.
Yeah, you'll
It's
get
the
them.
audience.
They understand you, genius. Bill Hicks wasn't funny straight away. He fucking was. He was funny immediately.
Do you find that there's certain jokes that you do where the audience won't listen to the joke, will just hear the trigger word, like rape, abortion,
100%.
pedophilia? So they don't listen to, they just get offended just by the one word. So that happens a lot, which
Yeah, without doubt.
is, unfortunate because, often I do an abortion joke about it's a pro-choice joke, but when people hear it, even if they are pro-choice, they get shocked because of the trigger nature of the word.
You make a joke about everything. If you're smart about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you pick the right target. If the victim of the joke is actually the powerful thing that's causing the shitness of the topic. So if you do a rape joke and that joke is about the rapist and it fucking destroys them and it empowers people who have been through rape, sexual assault, yeah, you're allowed to do it. You can't just say don't do any rape jokes.
Do you think the PC culture excuse is just that? It is an excuse?
Yeah, it's an excuse for some.
Then there's the take too that I think, over the past decade there's been a lot more conversations around, feminism and racism and homophobia and so on.
Sure.
So people have a lot more knowledge about those issues, so they can come in as well and go, well, I don't find that funny anymore. That stereotype's tired now.
Look, if you're going to say you go to a comedy night to try and find something wrong with it with the intent of I'm in the mood, I want to find out, I want to go, no, that's wrong, that's naughty, then you still paid for a ticket. We still have your fucking money.
That's the whole point of this chat. Just waiting for you guys to fuck up.
Waiting for us to fuck up.
Yeah.
And then you just take that one audio grab and then you just
Expose you
light
guys.
me up.
Yeah.
You light us up across the
Do
internet.
your worst.
I've noticed a lot of big comedians in their Netflix specials are talking about PC culture a lot, and sometimes they'll even recount specific examples of where someone's trolled them on Twitter or whatnot.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're going to have a Netflix special, for a start, fuck you. Shut the fuck up about being trolled.
that
It's
$1
part of
million
it.
con-
They know. It's like people who have children then complain that they're really tired. Like, no one told us. Everyone told you.
For those guys at that level, it's a thing for them to shoulder up against, to have an angle to be mad about. Like if you're a straight white male, it's hard to find things that are really oppressing you.
Yeah.
So you're fucking clutching.
Yeah.
And
The
often
trolls
the thing you clutch at
and
is
PC culture
PC
is
culture.
oppressing
Someone
me.
on Twitter, there's a hashtag about me this week.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Go fuck
You're
yourself.
going to be okay with your 3
Yeah.
Netflix specials
Aw.
coming out, your $2 $20 million special?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for the chat.
Thank you, Neil.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah. Thanks for the
You're
spot.
YouTubers now.
Yeah.
Welcome to our world.